Hi there. My name's Kim, and I wasn't planning on making a video, so yeah, I look like hell, but I really don't care. I just felt the need to make a video, and whether the people that wanted to kind of come at me for some of the comments I said, see this, I don't know, but maybe they will, maybe they won't. But I felt the need to speak up on this because it is absolute. Oh, it's just crazy. So I don't know how many of y'all have been watching and paying attention to the whole Vaughn and Dre McCray situation. Now, way before Vaughn tried to hurt himself, way before that ever happened, I had been watching their footage that she had on Facebook. I believe that's where it was. They would do it. Now, all the footage that I watched came from them. I didn't watch any other YouTube people that talked about them. That's not where the information that I was getting, and that I commented on other people's videos with the information that I had talked about. I was getting it from watching their actual footage out of their own mouths. Like, it's crazy to me that some of these people want to come so hard and say that I'm lying and call me a liar. Like, did you even watch them before, or are you just like picking a content creator that you like, and then whatever they say, you just become this like faithful follower, and you're gonna, go hard for anybody who comes? And I wasn't even coming at this person like mean or nothing. I was actually giving great respect for what I actually really like this person's channel. All I happened to say was, because what's coming out is that she has been cleared. And I don't really think that anyone ever thought that she necessarily was going to get in trouble. I think a lot of us felt that I think a lot of people felt that we would maybe hope that that she was held accountable in some sense because of what was going on now, mind you, she put their life out there for everybody to see. So I'm not sure why so many people are trying to act like that the footage that is out there is so edited and cut and now I'm sure there's content creators that did take a lot of stuff and manipulate it, I'm sure, but I didn't watch any of that. I watched her stuff herself, and the stuff that she put out and the comments that came out of their mouth were not I don't know how you could, I don't know. Anyway, so here's the thing. All I was saying was how sad it was that this man, towards the end of things, wanted out so bad from under her. She was very controlling. She was very she was all about herself in a way. It was all about, what she wanted, and then that was how everything was going to go and be ran. Like, that's just how it was going to go. And, and he had these seizures, which were already documented from the doctors for happening from an extreme amount of stress. And yes, they can happen. Somebody tried to tell me I was lying and making that up. No, you can absolutely start having seizures from too much stress. And I've been there. And just like when I would also have migraines that were mimicking strokes because it was so extreme. So yes, when people are under that level of stress, our bodies start to shut down. So yes, indeed, it can happen. And mind you, they were taking Kratom. Now, I used to take Kratom. And boy, oh boy, if you take too much of that stuff, oh, it is holy hell. You almost wish death, because it is a horrible feeling. But if you watch the amounts of Kratom that they took, and I'm sure that their body, at some point it probably handled it, because they probably started off small and then worked their way up or whatever. But if you watch the amounts of Kratoms that they shoveled in their mouth, Kratom can also cause seizures. So just because she wasn't having seizures doesn't mean that his body didn't eventually start having effects from the amount of Kratom that they were taking, as well as the other supplements. Now, I love kava kava. Like, I love taking that stuff. Oh, it's such a great relaxer at night. I love it. But that stuff's expensive and I can't afford it. But when I was able to get it, yes, I took those types of things myself. So, and she also said in her own videos, she talked about like the girls taking these supplements too. Now, I know now she tries to say, no, it was just, they took like passion fruit and stuff like that. They did, but there was one time where she did talk about it. I sat there and watched them. But whatever, I digress. Nope, it must have been, I don't know, who. Some of these people, these followers that, I don't even think they've even actually followed Dre and Vaughn in those videos when they used to do their live streams on Facebook and stuff. I honestly don't think they have. I think that they picked up towards the end when all this stuff went down, and then, you know, the people that were followers of Dre's and were making footage, you know, and then it was like the people who were against Dre making bad, you know, I think there was like that fight. And so it was like people are picking sides. I don't even think some of y'all actually even followed Dre and Vaughn and followed and watched the hell that went on and watched that man cry and beg and scream at the top of his lungs to please just let him leave. Please just give me $200. She took control of the money so that he couldn't leave. He wanted out so bad, but she locked up all the money so he couldn't get it. So he couldn't leave. He just begged for $200 to go get a hotel and a pizza for the night. And she wouldn't let him. So, yes, I still have heart and I feel bad for Dre. I do, because I know that she loved this man. But maybe this man wasn't for her. He wasn't down anymore with what she got going on, and she wasn't willing to work with him to figure out a way where they both could be happy and figure out a plan. It was her way or no way, and whatever Dre wanted and whatever Vaughn wanted, nope, it was structured how she wanted it to be, and that was that. And that's how it's really seemed. And when you watched and saw what went down in their own footages, my heart breaks for this man, because no, she didn't she wasn't the reason. She didn't actually do the killing. But yeah, she was a big part of what led him to a demise of where he felt he had no other choice but to do what he did, because he couldn't get out. And he felt like he could not get away from her, that she was doing everything, every which way things possible. She was not going to let this man out of her sight, out of her life. Nope, no way, no how. She was not going to let it happen. And she was going to keep him there no matter whether he liked it or not. And if you watched any of their footage, then you would know, and you would have saw and seen the fights and seen their arguments, and you would know it too. So to come at me like I'm a liar and I'm this and I'm that and I must be following, I don't even know which content creators you all are actually speaking about, because really the content creators I watch, like, I really don't watch YouTube like that. So I don't know. The content creators I watch don't cover that. They haven't covered this. There might have been one a long time ago from 10 to Life. I don't know if she did one a long time ago, but that's not where Vaughn and that's not where it started for me. I was already watching before. I was watching their actual footage because she put everything out there, people. Like, that's what's crazy to me. Dre put their life out there all the time. All the time. She's the one who put their life out there as much as she did. And now you all want to act like, oh no, people are just, cutting and gluing, making it seem, no, this was her own footage I watched. I watched them sit there, have a conversation back and forth. How is that edited or cut? Like, what? It's crazy to me. Anyway, some of y'all, I don't know. It's just, but at the end of the day, what's going on is very sad. And now you have all these people out here fighting back and forth. And that's just sad and crazy, because like, again, at the end of the day, there is a man still in a coma. And I don't think there's any word if he's getting any better or not. I don't think there's been no word about that as far as I know. But, and again, I do have heart for Dre. I think it's very sad what went on. And I hope that during this time that maybe she sees that the way that of how she worked and how she was, that maybe, I'm sure she wishes maybe she would have done some things differently and would have been a little bit more intuitive to her husband and listened to him a little bit more and maybe got him the help he needed. And I am one who knows that, yeah, sometimes medicine is worse for us. Western medicine isn't always the way to go. But she was no one in when it came to seizures, like that is something that is too far out of her world of trying to remedy it, to make better. She needed help for that, and she refused to get it. And again, she even said out of her own mouth, I know that I caused my husband to have these seizures, and I know when they're going to happen after I cause him stress. Like, it came out of her own mouth, people. I don't know why you're all forgetting that or choosing to forget that, but it came out of her own mouth. There was also conversations between the two of them about it several times. So, you know, don't you guys remember when they went to Mexico so she could buy him Xanax and had to sneak the Xanax over the border? Don't you all remember that? Because they sat in the Mexican restaurant having the conversation about it. Did you forget about that? Oh, okay. Probably. Oh, that was probably fake too, right? Jeez, I swear. Anyway, so I guess I'm going to leave it here. I'm just frustrated at some people and the audacity of some people. I am, yeah. I don't know if I'll make more videos. Maybe I will. Maybe this will be my start at making some videos and responses to stuff like this. I don't know. Because, but again, I pray for Vaughn. I pray for Dre. I pray for their kids. I really do. You know, it was so sad. He was so happy. I remember him being so happy, and he was talking about getting to go see his family one time. I remember he was so excited. They were planning a trip for him, to himself, just to go see his family. Yeah, and then this happened. So, just saying, people, wake up. Wake up. Wake up, please. Stop just, like, trying to pick a side and actually just... We can still, you know... There's nothing wrong with still feeling bad for Dre and having love for Dre. I do. I know it doesn't sound like it, but I do. But I still am not going to let that... I'm just because I have love and understanding and feel bad for Dre, I'm not going to not feel the way I do about the situation. Because it's just the truth of the matter. You know, it is just is what it is type of thing. So, anyway, I love you all. Maybe I'll see you on another one.